on Discovery Channel and all those sorts of things, I see where they show the backyard distilleries and they go out, and I don't know how they do it. They follow these guys. I think that people are silly for being on these shows because you're exposing, hey, I have a illegal still at my house. I don't understand why you do it. But what is the difference between you guys and when somebody thinks of a still? I think of the old, I said Andy Griffith earlier, but the breaking up of the old stills and stuff like that. So what is the difference between the two, between you guys and somebody with copper pipe out in the middle of the woods?
The difference really between an illegal distillery and a legal distillery is paying taxes. That's really what it amounts to. And of course, it's heavily regulated. Mm-hmm. So every drop that we produce, we document. So we spend a lot of time complying with the federal and state governments on production so that we can pay taxes accordingly.
Yeah, all comes down to taxes.
It all comes down to taxes. And so we work really hard to comply with the regulations. And so really, truly, the difference between an illegal distillery and a legal distillery is that we pay our taxes. And it really, the federal government charges in tax about $2.14 per bottle. So when a customer buys a bottle, we owe $2.14, just like Jack Daniels and Jose Cuervo and Absolute Vodka. Everybody pays $2.14 per bottle. So when you think of the hundreds of millions of bottles that are sold in the United States each week, that's a really good income
over
for the
$2 for
$2. And then different states charge an additional tax on top of that for state income.
I see. So it's kind of like gasoline sales. You have your federal, and then you have all your state stuff. So it ends up being like $5 a gallon, pretty much.
So the federal and state governments really support the alcohol industry because it's a great source of income. Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. So is your family involved in the whole thing? You said this was your grandparents' land originally.
Yes.
So do you have family that helps out? Is it truly a family business, or is it all
Absolutely.
you?
My father's around here somewhere today helping with this expansion, and my parents have been involved with this every step of the way. I come from a family there's 7 of us, brothers and sisters, and that type of support has just been wonderful through the years. So it's absolutely amazing and wonderful to have family surrounded and supporting this operation here. And so, yes, we're very much a family-ran business.
Yeah, not only family, but you have, like you said, you use local suppliers for the barrels and for the water and everything. And really is like an Ozark family business, pretty much.
Very much so. And you'd mentioned early in the beginning days, it was just me. So when you came here, I poured the samples, I sold the bottle, I made the whiskey.
Did it all.
Now we have this wonderful team who, through the years, have grown to join us. And that allows us to grow. And any good business has a really good group of people who believe in the vision and work hard to achieve that. And that's one of the greatest blessings that I have, starting with my partner, Eris Aristidou, who has just been instrumental in organization and financial control and growing well. And so the team that represents Copper Run and takes us forward into the future is just outstanding. And I'm very, very grateful.
Was that difficult for you to delegate? Because I had a small business in Ohio, and I know I did it all. Like when it first started, I did the scheduling, I took the phone calls, I did the work, and then you start delegating a little bit, and it made me a nervous wreck, to tell you the truth.
We share that. I certainly felt that way, and it took a little getting used to letting go and letting someone else do that job well. And as soon as I was able to do that, things quickly grew and expanded very, very well. So I found out very quickly that I needed a lot of help and that I couldn't do it on my own.
Right.
So to have great people helping with this project has just turned everything around.
Yeah, eventually you need, what's that called, sleep.
Right, and like a social life. And
what's that? No, I know exactly what you're, like once I had delegated or found people that could do the work, it was a huge relief. I'm like, I don't have to sit there and answer every phone call, and I don't have to answer every message, and you can concentrate on making sure you keep the quality. and you keep the family tradition and all that going with it.
You really touched on a very important subject with me. Now that we've got this wonderful help, I can go back to the art of making whiskey and really focus on that. And making whiskey is so vast and so complex, and I will spend the rest of my life hopefully growing into an old man, learning how to make whiskey. And so I feel so fortunate to be able to focus on the art and the craft of learning how to make good whiskey.
Yeah. Do you have some tucked away to age for you personally to see?
A little bit. We have some test batches that we've set aside, and they're turning out just marvelous. So it gives us a little glimpse into the future of where we're going, and it's pretty exciting.
Well, it is. Well, I love what you're doing here, and I recommend everyone come out and check it out. Do a tasting and come out and check out this really cool place. I can imagine this when the sun's setting and all this out here in the Ozarks. It's beautiful out here. And do you have a website that people can go to?
You can see us at copperrundistillery.com.
Makes sense.
There's lots of information on our website, and we encourage people to come and spend some time with us.
Well, it was great talking to you, Jim. And thanks a lot. Come out to Walnut Grove, right?
Walnut Shade.
Walnut Shade. I keep calling it Walnut Grove. Walnut Shade, and go to Copper Run Distillery. Check it out. Buy one of the neat little barrels. I think they're awesome. And my name's Christopher James. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.